Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome back to the shop. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. It's going to be about belt grinders. It's not going to be about making knives or blacksmithing today, but about belt grinders. And if you've been with the channel for a while, you may remember that I started out with a 1x30, which I still have. I also had a Grizzly 2x42 belt grinder. And unfortunately the motor started overamping on me. I had to replace the motor once. The replacement motor started overamping on me again. So long story short, I took it out of service, and I upgraded to a Vevor 2x72 belt grinder. Now let's talk about the Vevor brand itself. Most people know and relate Vevor or Vevor, however you pronounce it, to be kind of a budget-friendly, discounted Harbor Freight kind of tool. But I have to tell you, I've not had that experience with them. Long story short, I've had nothing but a positive interaction with them, and that's what this video is about. It's explaining what has happened and what has transpired and why I will be a Vevor fan and active user of their tools for the foreseeable future. So let's get into it today. So here is my Vevor 2x72. I have a machinist light mounted on top of it. I think this is a 2 horsepower motor. Here's the VFD control that's getting covered in grit and grime and dust, which is what my last phone call to Vevor was about. I have it mounted to a Harbor Freight table saw stand. Underneath here, covered in wood dust, is the big wheel. I modified the platen because the original platen wasn't big enough for me for what I needed, so I've modified the platen, and I still have the original platen. I just have added taken off the original and screwed this one in, so and it works beautifully. Now, I bought this machine with my own money last year. I've been using it for, oh gosh, I'd say at least 8 months now, 9 months, almost a year now, and I absolutely love it. So obviously this is not a sponsored video. The first thing I needed to do was I wanted to talk to Vevor about being able to use or make my own attachments. So I sent them a picture of this attachment here, and what I was and explained what I was looking to do, because I have several other smaller wheels that I'd like to use. They were talking to me, we had some back and forth, and long story short, instead of selling me a part, they sent me the part. Just sent it to me. I offered to pay for it, and they said, don't worry about it, you can have it. I was floored. So I made a second call to them asking, hey, what would you recommend on wire gauge, and do you potentially have the part to be able to do it, to move this farther away because of the distance, giving it a longer cable from here, because it's not a very long cable. It's like 2.5 feet maybe, not even, which would allow this to tip. And if you recall, I actually pulled the cable out of the bottom of the VFD at one point. So I asked them, is there a cable that they sell that I could rewire this? And this arrived. This arrived. A whole new cable, and it's several feet. They told me, here, we're just going to send you the part. So there you have it, guys. That is my experience with Vevor. They replaced or sent me for free a mounting portion or mounting part to a wheel. They also sent me a power cable or an external cable, new cable for my VFD to my machine. I've used and abused this grinder for 8 months now, at least. Well, now we're going on about 9 months maybe. And they want to keep me happy. I'm just a tiny channel on YouTube. I never even mentioned I'm a YouTuber until the very end of the second transaction where they sent me the cable. So if a company like that big is willing to try and make sure that I am happy with their product, they've got my money. I'm going to take and keep buying their products. It's good stuff. I've had no problems, no complaints, no issues, and nothing but positive interactions with them. I encourage you to check them out. Well, again, a little bit of a different video today, but I hope it inspired you to get out to your shop and do something, be creative, and check out Vevor. Have a good day, and thanks for spending some time with me.